Christian way, my teacher, my pride.
Kindly literature.
Uncle Moses, it's good to see you.
By the time they leave those things after exam, they don't carry whatever.
Let me put my glasses on to see if this is moi moi.
They'll carry everything to exam hall, but they will leave those things and just go with their pen. Nothing. They won't throw the question paper on the floor. I've never seen this generation.
Okay. Something cola. Okay. Okay. I hope you're not just going to tantalize us. I hope he's not just tantalizing us, that these are edibles and they're not just models. Right, my good friend Moses, I know you. Not all our judges know you. But do you have slides to open?
Okay, sir.
Open up your slides. Take your mark. Wow, I like this. I like this. This is a new word for me to, yeah? Have you followed it?
I mean, that's the one that you say.
And then we must have the carbon copy on the table.
This word, this picture.
That you will go ahead and eat this, that weight watching doesn't matter in heaven.
It doesn't. It doesn't. I mean. Moses, good to see you again, but imagine I don't know your name, so state your name, please, and the class you'll be teaching.
Okay, I'm Abolaji Al-Mojid, and I'll be taking SS3 class.
Your what?
Abolaji Al-Mojid.
So, excuse me.
Abolaji Al-Mojid.
Yes, ma'am?
What's your surname?
Al-Mojid.
Okay.
Okay.
It's good to meet a Middle Eastern.
So, Prof, your question, please.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe I'm carried away. Abolaji, what subject are you teaching and what topic?
I'll be taking chemistry, and I'll be teaching the topic allotropy.
And what are the objectives?
Okay, by the end of the class, my students should be able to define the concept, allotropy, and then give me examples of allotropes.
You're about to go into isotopes and half-life. So, okay, start your time, and let's get busy. Leave it. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we can all attest to the fact that in the last chess competition, though we couldn't win the competition, but Chinedu has tried so well. So I believe with a chessboard, he can do much better in the next competition. So I've gotten this for you, Chinedu.
Oh, my teacher.
You're most welcome.
God bless you.
Bless you too.
Amen.
Bless you too. And we all know that Sarah has been a very good artist, and I believe that this will make a great tool for Sarah to do much better in her drawing prowess. Right. So then, to the man of the class, and that is Michael, the musical guy, I know with my harmonica, you can do much better in your musical career. I believe in that too, and I hope you can do well with this.
To God be the glory. Thank
you. On that note, we commence today's class. I just believe we can all see this. This is what?
Looks like beans or peanuts. I can't quite see.
Bean seed.
Okay.
Okay. And then I have these two. This is
made from beans.
And this is what?
Made from beans.
Right. So these two guys.
What did you call it?
This is the moi moi. That's the bean pudding. Okay. So these two guys now have been formed from this.
Correct.
Okay. So that means this has been transformed into this. So I'm going to give a task now. So let us think of what we can transform corn into. So we start that now. Just one. What we can transform corn into, the same way I've transformed the bean seed into akara and moi moi. So let's do that quickly. All right, we have just 30 seconds to do that. Okay, so I hope we're done with that. Okay, can I have that from you? Okay, thank you. All right. All right. Okay, so we've got different answers. We have ogi, nice one. We have popcorn. We have adun. We have bread, and so on. We have popcorn as well. Wow, great. So we can transform the corn into all of these things. Now, this kind of transformation can also happen in chemistry, whereby an element is transformed into other forms. We call that concept allotropy. All right. So, according to its Greek etymology, allos means order, while tropos means form. So other forms merged together form the word allotropy. So it means what? Having an element in other forms. Just like we can have a bean seed, which is the element now, in other forms, the akara and the moi moi. So we call the akara and the moi moi the allotropes of bean seed. So the concept is allotropy. Why these guys are the allotropes? Simple as that. Okay, so but take note, they must be in different forms, very key, The forms are not the same actually, but they must be in the same state. The same state in the sense that they are still what? Solids. From this illustration here, we've got the bean soup, but this is liquid, so I can call this what? Allotrope, basically. Okay, so we've got other examples. According to chemistry, carbon is an element. It has its allotropes, which include diamond, graphite for making the lead in pencil. We have the coal, we have coke, we have charcoal. These are allotropes of carbon as an element. We also have phosphorus. The content of the matchstick is the red phosphorus, while this is the white phosphorus. So both are allotropes of phosphorus. And also we've got sulfur as well. So sulfur is here. We've got the allotropes, rhombic, monoclinic, plastic, and amorphous. Now, just check out this. We've got a word here, sperm. This is the wrong way people out there pronounce the word sperm. That's for the biology now. So this word is pronounced as sperm, but it should be called sperm. Okay? So the sperm should be this word here. And it signifies the fact that sulfur has its allotropes to be plastic, amorphous, rhombic, and monoclinic, which I've outlined here. So that will aid your words remembrance. You know, I don't just teach you what to know. I teach you how to recall what I've taught you, basically. So from all we've done so far, we can now watch out for some words. We've got allotropy here, we've got coal, we've got graphite, rhombic, and other ones. So let's see. I'm going to pick one from here. Plastic, plastic. So I think this will make a great assignment for you. And also, in addition to that, we can take this word home. This word is pronounced as Buckminster fullerene. Buckminster fullerene. So which element do you think this will serve as an allotrope of? And that will be the question for the class. So I hope I've been able to pass nice information. Thank you.
Thank you. With these few words of yours, you have been able to convince us and not
Confuse us.
Doctor, where Doctor come from? Oh yeah. Thank you very much, Abolaji. We're gonna go for Dr. Chinedu's comments first.
I had to hold myself from clapping.
Feel free to relax. Yes, you can.
So please allow me to. Thank you so much for educating us.
Thank you, Ma.
Thank you for making it very simple.
Thank you.
I mean, chemistry isn't, people say chemistry is very volatile. I really don't know what that means. But I think it is the way it is taught. I was taught allotropes, but nobody has told me that akara is the allotrope.
Beans. Solid.
Yes. And that Begiri is not.
It's not.
Because it's not in the same state. How am I going to forget that? I should go back to school and pass chemistry. So thank you very much.
Thank you, Ma.
Because when I saw this, I couldn't have thought it was a chemistry lesson. And then the first slide had the food we should eat and not be telling ourselves we are dieting. Because dieting won't matter in heaven.
You know?
So thank you very much for bringing it home.
Thank you, Ma.
You used your time so well, and you used examples we can relate with. Like I said, I'll never forget allotropes. I'll never, never. Begiri is not an allotrope of beans. I can't forget that.
Yes, ma'am.
Why? Because it's not the same
Solid,
state
liquid.
as what it is coming from. So the interesting thing would be, what would it be?
It will now be a different form that we can have beans as. So it's just a different form.
But it's not an allotrope.
So all other forms.
So what would it be called? Don't go further. You know the chemistry. So what would it be called? I mean, that would be a curious thing for someone to, for a student to want to find out. So what should we be calling it? And what are the other things that change into other forms, but not in the same state, and so on and so forth. So it's a fantastic. I like the fact that it seems like a lot of you are doing the puzzles. I like it. What puzzles are about the only games that I personally play on my phone, because I like words. And I like that you pushed it to the very end so we can pick out the things. Slide 5.
Okay, Ma.
Phosphorus.
Yes, ma'am.
What is phosphorus? Okay. What does it look like?
All right. So
this, don't teach me.
Okay.
I'm just asking. So that subsequently, as
okay, ma'am.
what is phosphorus? Is it something that I can relate with on a day-to-day basis? I understand matches. That white thing there, I don't know what it is. So what I'm saying is, as you come up with these things,
okay, ma'am.
The other ones were very, okay, there are some that, I understand the coal, carbon.
Yes, ma'am.
It's unimaginable that diamond is carbon. Again, things like that, maybe you mention a bit more, how precious diamond is, how expensive it is, how, that. Okay, but thank you very much. It was a very, very, very good lesson. I really do not have anything to thank you for correcting us on pronunciation. Sperm and sperm, not the same.
Yes, ma'am.
But, so, like people will say, Google. Google,
yeah.
And I would always say, pronounce the word book, cook, food, good, Google, not Google. Things like
so many people say.
Thank you, ma'am.
Helping us.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
And thank you that you caught it when you almost said beans pudding. It is a crime to call this a beans pudding. Pizza is the name of a food.
Okay.
An Italian food. Wow. Nobody has changed the name. Pizza is just made with flour and baked and everybody eats it. I want to have pizza. It's also toppings. Who has changed it to something else? That is akara. That is moi moi. Everybody should learn it.
The way it is pronounced.
The way it is.
Okay, ma'am.
But it's not a pudding at all.
He didn't repeat it again.
Yes, as soon as he got it.
Also watching.
So, don't teach your students to call them anything other than
the local names.
Yes, the local name.
All right, thank you, ma'am.
Peanuts isn't even is an American word. These are grammars.
Okay.
Very good point.
Right.
Distinction, classifications. Thank you very much, Dr. Chinedu. Professor, Yebade, please.
I would like to congratulate you.
Thank you so much, sir.
Because you have always come to class with yourself, bringing newness and hope.
Thank you, sir.
And communication and smartness.
Thank you, sir.
I knew what you said on entering this premises, and I can see it coming up. Please, I'm so happy.
Thank you, sir.
You made me happy.
Thank you.
You made us proud.
Thank you, sir.
Honestly. Thank you. Proud. And nobody has ever impressed me so much like this.
Thank you, sir.
You did it. You presented. I hardly see anything else.
Thank you.
Today. And it's real. So I wrote here, great performance.
Thank you.
Great impact. Good excellent outfit. You are well dressed. I give you to you.
Thank you, sir.
Please.
And I wrote that this was a class act.
Class act.
Please.
Class act. Not to do with classroom here. Class act.
When you say
TikTok. Okay.
And topmost class act. That's what I wrote.
Abolaji, what can I say? Thank you very much, Prof. Really, the lesson was simple, direct, very effective. Sometimes you don't need all the bells and whistles to have a good lesson. You just need to be clear about your learning objectives and deliver on it and test it as well, formative assessment. And you did all of that. So there's nothing really to say. I can say some of the things my colleagues have said, but you've heard it. I loved it. You had me when you started to go into the etymology of allotropy, and then you said allos is other, tropos is form. You brought them together. Transformed, but in the same form. That's the reason why I'm going to remember it as well. Okay. So it must be in the same form or in the same state. As you said, yeah, wonderful, wonderful. Wow. I totally enjoyed the lesson. It's good to be on this side of the table and just enjoy. The only thing I'm going to say is to do with health and safety. It's not to do with your pedagogy. Well, it's a bit, but not so much. When you handed over the pencils, you did this. You were about to stab her. Okay. This is anything sharp. Scissors, pencils, anything sharp. You hand it over with the blunt.
The other end.
The knife. Someone.
Okay, so it's going to be
never use umbrella.
Yeah.
You hold it down.
The hooked part.
Never.
Okay.
Yeah. So this is more to do with health and safety and etiquette rather than pedagogy, but it's worthwhile to know. And you teach your students that as well. If not, they will come and give you your scissors like that as well.
So once a student does this to you, just wait, say, turn it. Don't be in a hurry. Or your child, anybody. Say, turn it. Or they hold the umbrella, close it, hold it, say, turn it. And they turn it.
Thank you.
That's all I have to say in terms of anything learning point. Dr. Egunjobi.
I will want you to talk to the technical team.
Yes, sir.
To pull out the comments that were made about you last Tuesday.
Okay.
Dr. Chinedon was not here.
Yes, sir.
Dr. Mrs. King was here. And she said exactly what Dr. Chinedon said. Word for word. Word for word. She was sitting exactly where you are sitting now. One of the things she said was, if my chemistry, I wish I had met you as my chemistry teacher when I was in secondary school.
I'm not afraid.
You taught us gas test. And it was a wow. I mean, the commitment that you brought into that class and the never say die spirit that you had. At a point in time, he was trying to test for nitrogen,
Oxygen gas.
And he lighted the matchstick. It didn't work.
Kindle.
The second time, it didn't work. Normally, I expected he was going to give up and just forget about it. But he kept doing it until that thing really kindled. And it was very good.
Thank you, sir.
So I thought I saw good teaching until we entered electrolysis. And he took us through electrolysis. And it was very, very good. I said something last week. You have been extremely consistent.
Too much.
And to me, you are my star teacher there.
Thank you, sir.
The marks notwithstanding.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. And then you came with bony fishes. I don't know whether Mr. Van Persie can still
Another long word, like how he gave us that long word at the end. It's a nice bit of fun.
Another thing entirely. The bony fishes, everything in one class.
Yeah.
With one mnemonics.
Yep.
Everything.
Wow.
Within 5 minutes. And we were thinking we have seen it all. Until it came with osmosis. Moses was
that was wonderful.
Moses, water, osmosis.
Moses.
Yeah, drawn out of water. Osmosis. Yeah, movement. See, I can remember it.
Yeah, and I had something to do. He said, well, when I heard Apology is going to present, I said, no, I have to come and see it. But I thought Apology has actually done all he has going to do this. But this Allotropy is another thing.
He is loaded and well prepared.
So please, you represent the ideal of teach and win. The initiatives, the competence, the passion, the professionalism, you are true representation of the ideals of teach and win. Ability to use questions to draw knowledge from students, student engagement, student connectivity, student participation, ability to make the student to discover on their own. You are using illustration of things that we can relate to. You are using interrogation that is making students want to keep quiet in the class. You are using demonstration almost all of the time.
Yep.
Your evaluation is fantastic. This puzzle is another level entirely.
Thank you, sir.
Look, you are a good teacher. And you will go places.
Amen.
That long word.
Okay, ma'am.
Teach and win.